Ah, I found them. I wonder if these even work. I've never had to use them. Ruby was always waiting for me. In the beginning, I thought it was because I was always late, but after a while, I began to think that she slept in the kitchen.
Ruby probably wanted you to think she did, so you wouldn't goof off. You know, if she were here right now, she would probably be yelling at us to quit wasting time and open up, so let's get to it.
What do you know? It works.
Hey, you shouldn't have to be doing all this work. We decided to open Kelly's together.
No, I'm fine. The coffee maker works. The customers have been understanding about the limited breakfast menu. Although it is a good thing the bakery delivered this morning.
What about lunch?
Already taken care of. We're serving one item.
Chili.
The freezer is full of it. So we shouldn't have any troubles until dinner.
Maybe we should just close early.
Sounds like a plan.
My dad is upstairs right now with my Aunt Bobbie going through Ruby's things. I mean, he's probably about ready to jump out of his skin. I was thinking maybe of asking him down for a cup of coffee.
I'll put on a fresh pot.
You want to close Kelly's down? Granted, that might be the best decision in the long run, but don't you think we should think about that for more than 5 minutes?
Well, a year ago, Barbara, I would have thought about it for about 10. But, you know, life changes. A year ago, my wife wasn't around a lot, but she was my wife. My kid lived at home, and Lucky was my best friend. And I'll never be that close to anybody again. And Ruby was here. And that's all gone. You know, I can't put those pieces back together, so maybe it's time to just let it go and move on. You know, turn a corner, turn a page, turn Japanese.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Well, I just wanted to let you and Dad know Elizabeth and I have opened up downstairs.
Oh. Well, that's very resourceful of you. Any customers?
Yeah, most of the regulars, actually.
Good. I bet they're glad to have Kelly's open.
And the coffee turned out pretty good. You want to come down and have a cup, Dad?
Thank you, yeah. I like that. Barbara Jean, you be okay here for a little while?
Absolutely. While you're down there, you might want to rethink that Japanese thing.
How'd you get so wise and beautiful and generous, sister? Show me the coffee, son. Was it your idea to open today?
Elizabeth suggested it. I knew right away it was a good idea. I mean, it just felt right. Felt like something Ruby would want. You know, it's funny. When someone dies, suddenly you want to do everything you can to help them. How you doing?
Pleasantly surprised you asked.
I know what losing Ruby must be doing to you, Dad.
Do you?
Look, I may not have been your biggest fan the last few months, but I haven't forgotten how you work.
Maybe I have.
Look. Losing Ruby for you, man, is like everything that keeps you balanced is shifting away. And you can either stay where you are shake your fist at the stars or the Cassidines or whoever's responsible for making things the way they are. Or you can move on. I've been doing it for months. With Elizabeth. With Nikolas. It works.
Does it? Would moving on mean that I would have a fresh start with you?
Well, if it had only to do with who we are now and not the old junk from the past, I don't see why not.
I think I can handle that.
Guess we're about to find out if you can.
Hey, Lucky.
Nikolas,
How you doing?
what's up? You know, you are the owner of this place now. You can refuse service to anyone you like. Just 30 seconds. 35 seconds.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
Service is gonna be a little slow today. I told Lucky I could handle this by myself, and now I don't want to interrupt him with his dad.
Yeah. No, I can help, but I have to warn you, the closest I've come to being a waiter is pouring a glass of water.
Oh, that'll do. Here, table 5 needs a refill.
Water?
Yeah, that water sounds great. For both of us, please. That's good. Fill it up there. Fill it up there. All the way up. There you go. Very good. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Enjoy.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Aren't you thirsty?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cheers. If you trust Nikolas so much, you drink it.
Dad! Why?
Why? Thank you for the coffee. It was excellent.
Oh, Mr. Spencer, you're the owner. You don't have to pay a tab.
Well, I appreciate that, but I can still tip, can't I? Elizabeth, thank you for doing this.
It's the least I owed Ruby. She gave me a job, even though in the first 5 minutes it was clear that I was the world's lousiest wait person.
I kind of doubt that, actually. In fact, if you were a little older, I would ask you to run this place. I mean it. I'm gonna go say goodbye to your aunt, and then we'll see what the world holds for me. Thanks for inviting me down.
Sure.
Table 4 wants more chili and another soda.
I'll take care of it.
Catching on fast for someone who's used to being waited on.
Yeah. Well, I came down here to offer my condolences for your aunt and see if there's anything I could do for you. But waiting tables wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but if it helps.
Well, you know, you helped me make my dad laugh, so something we both needed.
Yeah, you seem to be getting closer.
Trying to start over from a different place. And by the way, that means he has to accept that I have a brother. I know he's been a jerk to you, and you've handled it well.
Yeah, well, I didn't always. But since I've gotten to know you, I'd much rather be your brother than fight with your father.
Same here. Tired?
Not really. It was kind of fun.
Not that I was much help.
Well, you were to your father. You gave him something to hope for.
You know, it wasn't that hard with all the hope you've given me.
Guess how much I made in tips today?
25.47.
50.
50.
people were feeling generous.
Wow.
So, I am going to treat you to any movie you want, followed by dinner at the restaurant of your choice.
That sounds good.
Okay.